So I'm right now in front of the West Dearborn Peace Park. This park was able to be developed because for a long period, the site was basically used by a rail yard industrial zone. Just to the east is where Howard Street used to meet the railroad tracks. In the middle of this condo development is roughly where there used to be a passenger train station for Dearborn, built in the 1880s, used by the Michigan Central Railroad. This Dearborn, Michigan Central Depot actually got torn down in the mid-1910s. And with it, regular passenger train traffic between Dearborn and Detroit was sporadic until at least the 1970s. Now, it actually wasn't the car that did in this passenger train station. It was the interurban, which was basically a commuter rail version of a streetcar. People could get onto interurbans more conveniently on Michigan Avenue, there was better service, and frankly, it was cheaper than riding a train to Detroit. Now, if you're wondering about interurbans, yes, it was car traffic that basically ended them about 15 years later in this area. Now, after the passenger train station was torn down in the 1910s, a freight depot replaced it closer here to Howard Street. So where these parking garages are and the Peace Park is, they're basically situated on the site of the rail yard that was immediately behind the rail depots here in West Dearborn. For decades, you would have just had a smattering of small houses, coal sheds, some extra random train tracks, and various other small industrial buildings on both sides of the track. Much of that industrial zone was largely demolished by the mid-1900s, and it was basically replaced with parking, because this whole area behind me here, in 1964, you had a Jacobson's department store that was developed here. Now, the current look is very 21st century, with these garages being opened in the early 2000s and the park just opening here last year. By the way, we're going to talk all about this history again on our next Downtown West Dearborn walking tour. Our next one is coming up on August 1st, starting at 6 p.m. over at the Commandant's Quarters.